welcome. How is everyone tonight? I am just checking my audio, and of course, it's on the wrong one. I should sound a little better now. All right. Well, I'm in Hawaii right now. Hopefully, I've successfully completed the Honolulu Marathon by the time that you are watching this, and am able to walk again. So I didn't want to miss out on Tool Time because I know it's a favorite of everyone's. And we've got, as always, a just never-ending that light is kind of in the way. We have a never-ending parade of awesome tools from Creative Memories. So if I don't do Tool Time every month, then I am going to miss out on showing you something really, really cool. So today we are doing ribbons and bows and mittens and flurries. And so we're going to make a little winter page and also a Christmas page. But let's start with some announcements. So since I'm not able to do the drawing live, we will do a Fun Friday drawing this week. So you don't have to be present to win this, but I will pop on Friday, not sure what time, and go live and announce, or I'll just post who our winner is. So the way to get entered is the same way that you are used to entering yourself, which is to like and comment. And since I'm not live, I would love to hear if you learned something new or what your favorite new tool is, or, anything like that you can share with our scrappy friends. All right, many thanks. If you have subscribed on YouTube, that is the easiest way for you to catch up on past videos. So, and of course, I appreciate you subscribing. That helps me and helps visibility. So I appreciate that. We've got the holideals going on right now at Creative Memories. So 30 to 40% off on select decorative products. And then BOGO on punches and border maker cartridges. I mean, that is huge. It's happening now. It goes till the 22nd, I believe. I think that's right. I don't think I'm making that day up. There, when they sell out of things, it'll say. A note about selling out of things. I'm super, super sad. So Monday, when this went on, okay, you're watching this on Tuesday. So last week, Monday, when this started, I jumped on there right at 1. I ordered some things that I wanted. And then I forgot to order the new stuff, which was like the new turtle punch and everything else. Well, I went back to order on Wednesday afternoon and the turtle was already sold out. 2 days, turtle sold out. One of the paper packs sold out. I'm super bummed. We've got the scrapbook cruise coming up, and I wanted to give away the whole bundle on the scrapbook cruise. Thought that would be perfect, and it's already sold out. Crazy. So a note about your December orders, since it's I don't have really any events. Usually I have my open house, but I had that in November. So I have an extra one of these Christmas on the Coast bundles. And since most of you, not all of you, but most of you are Floridians, at the very least, you've probably been to the beach, so you'll love these palm tree punches. But anyone who orders from my Creative Memories site in December will be entered to win the Christmas on the Coast bundle. So you get one entry for every $25 you spend. So if you spend $100 on my website, and it could be the sale items or whatever, then you'll get 4 entries for the Christmas on the Coast bundle. So super excited to get that into someone's hands. I love those little palm trees like crazy. Virtual crop coming up this weekend, December 13th to the 17th. That's a Friday to a Tuesday. So if you got a super busy weekend with the holidays and everything, then, you can catch up on Monday or Tuesday. Well, what you'll want to do is, in addition to uploading to the Creative Memories virtual crop group on Facebook, whatever you create after they release the sketches on Friday, December 13th, you will want to add the hashtag Daytona area scrapbooking, and then you'll be entered to win from me. So I'll be giving away some CM credits. And that's how you get entered. We will be making Christmas cards for those of you that are running a little behind. We'll make some Christmas cards on December 15th. That's a Sunday at 2 p.m. at Cherry Hill Ice Cream. It's been freezing in Florida, so not exactly ice cream weather, but maybe it'll warm up a little bit by December 15th. If you've already done these cards or you've already sent out your Christmas cards, no problem. When you register, you can pick one of the other card kits that Creative Memories has. And the price also includes your ice cream or a coffee if you prefer. Tuesday, December 17th, we have Tucky Tuesday. That's a noon show because I have my DAR Christmas party that night. And then Jumpstart January, we're still got tickets out there. The full table for Monday, Tuesday. Who is scrapbooking on Monday, Tuesday? The full table for Friday, Saturday is sold out. So I have half tables available right now. The reason I do that is so that we can have as many people in the room to raise money for our local veterans. But I will have a waiting list. So if we don't sell out and you got a half table and you'd like to upgrade to a full, we will do that. And if you need a shirt that says Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Scrappiness, because our crop in January Jumpstart is for our local veterans, we've got this red, white, and blue theme shirt to go along with it. So make sure you get your shirt ordered so you have it for the event. And officially, I have one half table left for, in fact, since I'm recording this, it might be sold out by the time this airs. But at the time I'm recording this, there's one half table left for my 70th retreat. That's by the little disco ball there. So it's going to be a great time, and I hope you can join us. And then just as a reminder, Fun Friday drawing this week, and all you have to do is like and comment on this video to be entered. Alrighty. Don't forget the like. Sometimes people get the comment in there, but it really helps visibility on Facebook. I'm sure you know how it works. You're like, why am I seeing this? It really helps visibility for my business if you like and comment. That's why I reward you for doing so, so that other people will get to see this page. So thank you so much for helping me in my business. All right, so it's time to play with new tools. Like I said, we've got ribbons and bows, and we've got mittens and flurries. And yeah, let's get right to it. Let me switch over to the other camera, move my water bottle. I did not get out. Let me switch this camera. I think we're good. Okay, we're good. So I am going to reteach a technique that maybe you've seen, but you forgot that you knew how to do. I forgot. No, I didn't. This is here and this is here. I thought I forgot to get these out. But by the way, if you don't have this Border Maker organizer, you should treat yourself. Add it to your order when you get on there and get some discounted things, because it is so handy. When I am going to a crop, I look at the pages I'm going to be doing, and I bring the Border Maker cartridges in there that I know I'm going to need, and it helps me stay organized. Okay, so I've shown this technique and taught it at retreats and different workshops and day crops, and I've also done it here on Facebook Live and on YouTube. But it's worth reminding because it's one of those techniques that takes just 5 seconds longer, but it gives you a really cool effect, and so I wanted to teach it again. So these are also must-haves. I keep all of my custom cutting system in there, and my little blades. Okay, so to do this technique, what I'm going to do is make red ribbons in a circle to go all the way around for a Christmas page. So to do it with a border maker, goodness, you want to use the red blade on the outside of the template, and then we're going to make marks every 30 degrees. And that's what another reason why we just love this 13 by 13 mat from Creative Memories for our custom cutting system. So you can just kind of do the best you can on centering it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I do like, this is a great usable piece for a scrapbook page. Just put it on the outside and then add your pictures in here. So these are, I'm just doing, this is last year's tree, and Brendan and I think on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, we've got our little Christmassy shirts on so I can put the year. But even that is just, you know, that's great on some base paper. So, but that's not what we're doing today. What we're doing today is we are going to use the border punch in conjunction with the jumbo circle. I don't think I mentioned that this is the jumbo circle, part of the custom cutting system suite of products, if you will. And let's see, I forgot a ruler, but that's okay. I can use my border maker system, right? We just got to use what's around at the time. So I'm going to make marks at the 45, and that's this line going here. And I'm going to make them at this other 45. And then I'm going to do the 90. And so we're doing all the angles. Now I need to go back and do the ones in between, and those are your 30 degrees. So you can see them, they're just peeking out from this template. Basically, they're so that's 30, and now we need to do the next one. Here's, where are you? Well, I need to go in between too, because we're doing every 30. So I need to go in between. Let me get the 6. Well, we already have the 60 in. What am I missing? Or do I? I just rotated this. Come back. Try not to move your template. All right. So I can see this line. I can see this line. And there's, oh, I already did that one. Why are you off? Probably because I moved it up. Are we all on here? Okay. I promise. It's really good when I make it look more complicated than it is. But it's really not. You're basically going to look like a clock here with tick marks at all of the degrees here. And is that all of them? Okay. Actually, I don't think we do at the 45. I'm like, these are not, okay, so I'm taking off these 45s. It's just every 30 degrees. Okay. So we've got our up and downs and our crosses, and then we've got every 30. So you're going to end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's like a clock. All right. And we're obviously not going to use the, you know, we're going to use our marks to punch, but we're not going to, I forgot to erase this one. you won't see them because we're just going to use the other side. Okay, so to do this, you're going to want to, there's a center mark. There's a little triangle. See, that's the center. So that's what you're going to line up with your little mark. So it doesn't matter where you start. You're going to line up, and then you're going to just go around. Now, what you want to try to do is where this corner comes through right there, that's where you want to kind of line up. So you want to keep it centered onto, you know, the arrow pointing to the center line. And then you want to make sure that you're reaching that. Now, I also like to do every other and then go back and fill in. So like this, and then that helps me to stay centered. Okay. You're going to end up with these little notches like this, and that's okay. We're just going to clip those out afterwards. So we're going to continue all the way around. So I'm going to skip this one and go to this one, and then I'll go back like I just did. So normally we use these border makers, but you know, the other way, we don't use them upside down like this. And if there's lots of little pieces like the middles of the bows, it is good to flip it all the way over before you punch. Once you get it in place, you can kind of push down a little bit so that the paper's in place and then push. And that helps you to not clog up your punch with the little pieces. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in and fill in these little spots. And what I'm going to do is, just like I said, kind of put those corners so that it's equal distant. And you want to try to not, you know, cut off any of the bows on either side. Just watch what's in that little window so that you don't clip a bow. All right, almost there. And clear that a little bit. Just 2 more to go. And so again, the setup on this, you know, doing the markings and whatever, might be a little more than you would usually maybe spend, but it's a really great technique. So now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to trim off. Grab some scissors here. This is before the micro tip were coated with Teflon, so these are an old pair of CM. So you don't want to, you know, you want to keep them connected, right? So you don't want to go all the way through. If that makes sense. You also could, I mean, aesthetically, I mean, I don't even hate the way those look, although they, you know, maybe you could leave one like, oh, it's the hanger. But I'm just kind of like dipping in so that, you know, kind of keeps but see, you don't even see really those connection points. I mean, if you're looking really hard, you can, but for the most part, you don't. So it's a really cool technique. Like I said, it might be one that you have seen online or have seen in person, and then you're like, wow, that's cool. And then you forget to use the technique. So this is your little reminder to try it out. And if you don't have the jumbo circle, so to do this, even if you don't use the regular circles and ovals in the custom cutting system, now you don't have to buy all 3 of the blades at once. So if you have a bunch of the borders and you're on a budget, then you just need this and the jumbo circle and the red blade. And then that gives you a whole new host of things to do with your border makers, right? Because they're not just for straight borders, or if you have the frame ones. See, now some of them have little bitty triangles that I have to go find again, because I just did the outside edges. Now I got to go back in and find all these little connection points for the insides. And this technique is, if you go all the way around and there's one little connection point that's a little goof, or there's an overlap or something, that's okay. That's where you put your picture or your title or your journal box. You just cover up that boo-boo. So you don't have to, do it again. You just cover up whatever doesn't work. Let's see, some of the little connection points are honestly hard to see with all these little ribbons dangling from the bows. I just have a couple more left. And okay. So again, this is going to be a super simple page. I just have the 2 pictures. So Brendan and I, so here is what, this looks really like bright teal on the screen, but it is like a dark green. And so then I'm just going to take these 2 pictures and do like this, but I think they need to be matted. So, I'm going to do a couple mats here. Now, this is one that I kind of not sure. Now, I talked about this actually last week. So these little inserts for our paper packs are photo safe. So you can use them for your mats. So I am just doing 2 4x6 mats here. Oh goodness, I almost did 4x4. 2 4x6 mats, just using that insert piece, and then I'm just going to use a little, I don't know, this might be too big, but here's just a 3-inch I can use for a journal box, or actually better yet, the year. That's going to be big, but I can come back to that. Where's my little trimmer? I just like a really thin mat. So since my mat is 4x6, I just need to trim off a 1/4 inch around on each 2 sides of the picture. So I'm just going to go like that and like that, and then we are good to go. Now, I'm famous. I have tape runners. It's kind of like the Creative Memory scissors. I have tape runners and scissors all over my house. And last night, because I was working on the December card kit, I carried the repositionable tape out to the living room, and now I don't think I have one in here. Let's see, what do I have? Usually, all right. I have Max Crafting. All right, I have a mini, and the mini is great because it's mini. Let's see, I don't know, but definitely the repositionable would be the best option. Oh, I found a little doodad I forgot to clip off when I was going around putting my mini tape runner on. Thankfully, it's just one little strip, so it is really nice. You just have to find that little the widest part. I'm kind of mixing it up. I'm not really sure what the widest part is of this. Just keep going around. All right, and that should be enough. And oh, there's a little doodad I just cut off. It doesn't really matter how I position it. I just kind of want it to be in the middle. And then I can add these. I've made some really fun pages with this technique. I think that's one of the ones I did on Facebook Live with the C Star Punch border maker cartridge, because that one is great for, vacation. I love these kind of pages with just a couple pictures. I mean, you've watched me. I love a page that I can fit max photos on, but I also love a page like this for like an intro page. So typically we take a lot of pictures Christmas time, and so this is a great little intro page. It might be a little excessive. And so I can use this. I can put the date. And basically this page is done. All right, so that's the ribbons and bows. And of course, it cuts great, straight across too. Makes a great border. In fact, at my open house, we made a border with that straight across. And they're, great to layer together. It's always nice to do a light color and a dark color and just offset them a little bit. Kind of gives it like a shadow behind it. Let me just show you that real quick. So what I mean by that, if I had a big long border of these, I mean, they're also cute to just cut little snippets. But here, I'll do a white one now. So I've got a white and in fact, you could do this with this wreath around with a white. But when you layer them on top of each other on your page, you can offset them just a smidge. And like I said, it gives it like a little shadow look. So it's gives it a little bit of a dimension. And of course, you can do that with contrasting colors for the biggest bang for your buck. All right, so that is ribbon and bows. I would say it's a great addition to the Border Maker family. Of course, it's a no-brainer at Christmas, but it also is great for any sort of You know, it could be for birthday, could be, you know, I don't know. What else could it be? Little girl page, maybe, with the bows. All right, oh, here they are. Okay, so let's talk about Mittens and Flurries. So I'm going to make another page real quick. And I've got this shimmer blue, which I love, love, love. This is from the Totally Tonal, like blues and purples, I think. And then this was like Mary Blooms, but you know, I'm obsessed with the wood grain. And this is like an ice blue wood grain, which I love. So that is actually going to be my background. And then I'm going to mat the photos with these. And then I'm going to show you the mittens out of here. All right, and to do this page, I grabbed this. So this was came out, I guess, in October. So it's 52 scrapbooking project recipes. So just like I teach once a month on a Tuesday, this is a project recipe, which I may or may not have actually taught before. I must have. But what we're going to do is make these triangles, and I'm just going to do a single page for this. As a Floridian, I really don't have much by the way of winter snowy pictures, but I love this border maker, and since it came out, I've been also saying how cute it would be for baking pages because it has the little mittens, which to me look like oven mitts. So anyway, I love this book. I, you know, have a couple extra, and so I've been giving them as an incentive for people that sign up as advisors. I started that at my open house. So if you sign up from now until the end of the year as an advisor on my team, then you can get one of these project recipe books. Alrighty, so designer paper 11.5 by 11.5. So that's this piece. And so we just needed to cut off a 1/2 inch on each, not on each side, but on two sides. And so we're gonna do a 1/2 inch, turn it, and do another 1/2 inch. Here is our 11.5 by 11.5. Then what we're gonna do is cut this, and I suppose we really need to do that with scissors. No. Okay, what we can do is fold this. Hold please. We're gonna fold. And then we should be able to cut, right, like that. And then we can cut like this. Okie dokie. So I just need 2 because I'm not doing a 2-page spread. But of course, for this project recipe, because it is a 2-page spread, you can do a 2-page spread. All right, the rest I need for this project recipe, I already have 2 of my triangles. Is I'm going to do, well, let's see, I just need a 1/2 sheet of paper, really. So I need 1 4x6 and 1 4x5 1/4. So here's my 4-inch, and I need a 5 1/4, and then I need a 6. All right, and then I need another one that is 4 by 5 1/4. And one of the best features of this trimmer is that you can stop in the middle. So I'm going to go to 5 1/4, and so the leading edge of my little blade trolley is going to go to 6 1/4 actually, because the cut point is in the middle, is 1 inch. And then I can I need to go to 5 1/4, and then I'll just go to my cut line. So I'm at 5 1/4, and then I'll plunge in at this cut line and go straight up. So now I have that, and I have a larger chunk. Now, I could have just gone straight down, but then I feel like this little piece here is just a little harder to keep up with. Now I can slip that in with my other purples and be ready to go. All right. Oh, let me look back here. So these are going to go up at the top and bottom. And when I went looking through this book, I was looking for a design that used a border maker cartridge that some people call these a knockout, because it doesn't fall away. The border doesn't fall away. It just punches out of the paper. Okay. So we can load up our little triangle here. Like so. Try not to crunch your I'm actually going to center it instead of going all the way to the end, so my little tip doesn't get mangled. I'm loading in the cartridge, and we're going to line up with the first line here and punch, and then we're going to just keep going. All right. And so all border maker cartridges I love, but I particularly love these knockout style because usually the punch poop is super adorable. I mean, that's the punch in itself. You could just punch out of paper and just use the poop, you know? And so it's super adorable. So we're going to do that again. These little mittens and little swirls. And like I said, they can be oven mitts and then little swirls and stuff. Kind of like little scent swirls if you were going to use it on a cooking page, or just, you know, swirls are fun. It's not to love about a swirl. All right. So that's it. We're done. Now, I'm going to take this little leftover piece, and because I want to get just a couple little purple mittens and swirls just to scatter on my page, because that is the beauty of these cartridges like this, is that you can use the little punch poop as embellishments. That's not something I really, as a child, thought I'd be saying often, talking about punch poop. Okay. So this is going to go like that. And this is like that. And I had to check to make sure if they're, not, I guess they're not supposed to touch. Though I suppose you could have them touch if you wanted to not have them on the edge. Oh, that's the mini. Okay. Isn't that adorable? So super easy. Again, this is what I love about project recipes. I say this every month when I'm teaching project recipes, that when all of your pages start to look the same, project recipes are great and they don't have to be complicated. This one certainly was not a complicated one, but now I don't have, I do not have any, I'm not sure I like to see the space in there. I might think about offsetting mine. And then I can maybe do a little, I don't know, maybe that isn't good. I don't know. My eye just gets drawn right in there. Does yours? So I kind of just feel like I want to offset it and maybe add a little journal box there. Ooh. Maybe I like that. Except I like the darker contrast, I think. Always check both sides of the paper. You never know which one you're gonna use. I just want it to slightly be offset so that I'm not looking at that empty spot. It is a personal problem, clearly. Not everyone has issues with things like that. Now I'm just trying to get these equidistant. And then I've got this little piece here. So I know it's 4. And I'm just going to kind of mark with my thumbnail there. And do a little journal box. Little like 4x3 journal box, just like that. And I can even do, oh, that's perfect. This is a little scrap here laying. That will balance it out for me. And those were 5 1/4. So I can add that. And then I can add my little mittens and things on there. Let's see, 5 1/4. There we go. So that can go there. And then I can take my little swirls. I've got cute little blue mittens. I've got cute little purple mittens. Let's get the thumbs going the right way. All right. And I have plenty of that other, purple paper too, that I can add some more. But once you've got that all, actually, I think I want another little star. And I can use that other side of the paper for that. So I just kind of added some precision point adhesive to the paper and then slid the little embellishment over it. So I've got some down there, and then I can add a little swirl over here. And maybe a purple swirl. And then I bet I have tons of little blue stars. I'll add a little blue star here. And so really, if we can call project recipes a tool, which I kind of think they are, because they're just a great thing to have in your back pocket. All right, so I don't know. I feel like maybe I need to have mittens up here as I'm looking. Maybe I need to have, and I'm going to go with the little polka dot side, the other print. All right. So these can be journal boxes, and that is the Mittens and Flurries. How cute is that? All right, so there are 2 pages with our ribbons and bows and our Mittens and Flurries, and I hope that you have enjoyed this tool time, and I hope that if you haven't already, you will get both of these because they are super duper cute. And right now with the sale on these Border Maker cartridges and punches, you cannot go wrong. You know, I had deals at my open house, and you know, of course, Creative Memories can do deals that I can't do because I, you know, paid full price to when I had for my inventory. So, but I love that you guys are able to take advantage of that. And then of course you, are also, special in December, able to, be entered to win that Christmas on the Coast. So that's all for me today. I guess I better get back to packing. Since you're not watching me live, you are watching a past version of myself. A version of myself that had not yet run a marathon. But hopefully on my Fun Friday, I will be back in Florida, and I will be reporting that my legs are functioning and I can walk downstairs again and all the good things. Thank you all for your support of my small business and for being on here today, for watching this recording. And don't forget to like and comment so that you will be entered into the Fun Friday giveaway. Alrighty, well, that is all, my scrappy friends. Hopefully we will see you again soon. And until I do, stay scrappy. Bye-bye.